Throughout history, we see people being named because of their character. From England, Richard the Lionheart. His name tells us of his bravery. Or the darker name from Romania, Vlad the Impaler, so named because of the way he treated his enemies. In this series, we're looking at the compound names of God, where a characteristic of God is linked with the name Jehovah. These describe the character of God in his name. In Psalm 23, we find the third of our compound names for God, Jehovah Rohi. A literal translation of verse 1 is, Jehovah is my shepherd, I do not lack. I grew up on a farm and have a small amount of experience into what it means to be a shepherd. Each day the shepherd checks the health and welfare of the sheep, moving them to fresh pasture from time to time, making sure they have water and are safe from predators. In the Middle East, shepherding is quite different from here in the UK. We tend to keep our sheep in fenced fields and control them with dogs. In the Middle East, the sheep know the voice of the shepherd and he calls them to follow him as he leads them from place to place. David, the writer of this psalm, has grown up as a shepherd. He knows what it means to be a shepherd, to lead, to feed and protect the flock. And he has recognized the character of a shepherd in Jehovah Rohi. So if he is my shepherd, then how does that affect the way I live? It's my responsibility to follow, to hear his voice and follow where he leads. Unfortunately, we're not often good at submission. We're rebellious sheep. I need to let him lead me. He knows what I don't know. Too often we believe we know the best way to go. But God can see the route ahead and he is choosing the best path for us. He knows where to find water or the best pasture. He knows what is over the next hill or around the bend in the road. I need to let him feed me. God wants us to have a balanced diet. We grow best with a mixture of food. God sometimes leads us to food we don't like so much because it's good for us. To use that well-worn cliche, we need to eat our greens. I need to let him protect me. The devil prowls around like a wolf. We are unable to protect ourselves. We're in a spiritual battle and we need to rely on God to protect us, rather than our own strength. Today we'll be discovering together what it means to be a good sheep. If he is my shepherd, what does that mean for the way I live my life day by day?